1,000 meters. Handler comes clear. Yeah, they come from that 1,000 meter marker. Fat Chance with the white caps right there. The red cap of Highland Flings on the right, and Bay Mariner's also in search of a prominent position, and Winter Migrant gets a beautiful toe through at the rail. 3.5 lengths off the speed. Stunning Guys also trying to get a little bit closer. Argyle Bay, Legend Dancer, they're racing 5-6 lengths off them. Aldrich the trailer. At the rail, Fat Chance. Bay Mariner now picks it up. Bay Mariner goes on. Highland Flings on the right-hand side. Argyle Bay, Winter Migrant's going to come around them 2 lengths to make up. Then we find Legend Dancer. Wind speed to the stand side. Bay Mariners, they come to the 300. Winter Migrant's going to come through between runners. Legend Dancer's now going to look for a way through. Coming to the 200. Winter Migrant runs on. Legend Dancer's now got daylight down the inside. Bay Mariner. Argyle Bay's running on Leighton. Stunning Guy. Legend Dancer's coming at Winter Migrant. Winter Migrant, Legend Dancer lunges, took the money. Legend Dancer from Winter Migrant second. Anybody's guess, it gets very, very tight in behind that third and fourth, but Legend Dancer was just waiting for the gap to open and came surging through for the victory on the post. Here's Winter Migrant, and now Legend Dancer, the highly rated individual from the Michael Roberts stable, bears down on the post, grabs the money. From in second, Winter Migrant. Let's go third and fourth. It gets tight. Highland Fling and Bay Mariner. Closest to us is Highland Fling, the red cap, and Bay Mariner's on the inside. We'll wait on the judge's confirmation. Argyle Bay, Stunning Guy was doing late progress, but coming to the 300, you'll see Legend Dancers looking for a way through alongside Winter Migrant. The red cap of Highland Fling just looks to cut off Legend Dancer for a stride or two. At that stage, Winter Migrant had a length on them, but Legend Dancer is now starting to warm up. The rider gets the whip in the left hand. Stuart Randolph now gets maximum, and Legend Dancer prevails on the post. From in second, Winter Migrant heads up and down for third and fourth. Let's wait on that photo. But as they come down to the post, number 5, Legend Dancer, he'll get his nose down to deny number 7, Winter Migrant. Back to the studio.
We've just seen the running of race number 4, the start of the jackpot this evening, and that pool has hit R500,000. Number 5, Legend Dancers come through to win. Michael Roberts, of course, trains for his wife Verna. White Heat Trading nominee Mr. Bridgemohan, and Mr. and Mrs. Reddy with this 5-year-old son of Black Manaloosh, bred by the Jaffe family, and he was a 600,000 rand purchase, lightly race. Stuart Randolph partnered him last time out. It was a decent run before the break. And Stu, firstly, I must compliment you on the ride, because gaps look to be closing, but you managed to get him through.
Absolutely, yeah. They were closing thick and fast, but no, thank goodness he got up where it mattered most.
He looks like a talented individual, although he's lightly race. He's loaded with ability. Michael will tell us a bit more about his problems, but when he's fit well and the way he was today, he's certainly got ability, this horse.
No, absolutely, Dees. I agree with you there. He's got ability, but as you said, he's had those niggles along the way, and Michael will explain that. And big thank you to Mason and his team.
How do things work out for you?
In this running of this race?
in this race.
As you can see, I'm still sweating.
Sure.
Yeah, no, look, obviously he's got a little bit of gate speed, but he didn't have the speed to be up there with him. So I actually just let him where he's comfortable. And that's about the way he likes to race, and he likes to find a finish with you. He was taking his time to unwind, but I could feel he was always going to get there. But as you said, 1 or 2 gaps started to get a bit tight. But he muscled his way through and got up luckily in the end.
It's quite deceiving watching the race on the monitor, because it seems like when the horses get away from you, they're going to be difficult to pick back. But you guys are getting the job done.
No, absolutely. I mean, if you saw the winner from the last race, also came from way behind. You know, it's with the going on top, it can be a double-edged sword. You can end up going too quick in front, and it's going to suit the runners at the back. So it makes racing fair all around. So
compliments on this ride. Anything left from your side? I know you got a couple more rides.
Yeah, I picked up a ride in the main race for Paul Lafferty. So yeah, holding thumbs, and hopefully it goes well.
Thanks for that, Stu.
Thank you.
Lovely. Michael Roberts, come through. You've persevered with this horse, because you certainly know him back home and what he's shown you. We've chatted about him in the past, and you rate this horse a bit. And it's just unfortunate that a good one has got these problems.
Yes, when we started with him, he showed me tremendous potential, and every jockey that rode him said to me, we got a proper horse here. And first of all, we had problems with his wind, then unsoundness, and it's just endless. Every time I get him ready for a race, something would go wrong with him. It's today we managed to get him there without any hiccups, although I was hoping for a bit more juice in the ground. But he came through. I thought Stevie had a good race. I want to say a big thank you, obviously, to the owners, White Eye Trading, Lol, to Mr. Reddy. Thank you very much for your patience. And look, he's a long way off his purchase price, but I think we still can have fun with this horse because, you know, he's got no mileage on the clock, and he's I think I've got him now where I want him. But a nice win. Stevie gave me a bit of a heartthrob when that horse was closing the gaps on him, but we got there. That's what counts at the end. Big thank you for everybody who worked on this horse and the staff. Thank you.
You've persevered, and I use the word persevered, Michael, because it's all about now when he gets back home this evening and tomorrow morning, check him out, take care of him, and maybe give him another 2 months break, and then bring him back fresh again. That's the plan with this horse.
Yes, obviously, you know, the vet will have to look at it tomorrow morning. We'll trot him out, and please God, he will be sound. And it won't be 2 months, you know, he'll be on the track within 3 weeks if there's no hiccups with him. But, you know, I think, you know, he's matured now, and unless unforeseen comes into play, you know, I can't see we have serious problems. But on a sadder note, if I may say, you know, it's so sad to the loss of Mrs. O, and also in the last couple of weeks we had Mrs. Johnson, Sue Johnson, and then before that I had another very good client of mine, Vasi Naidu. Our condolences and our thoughts to all these people. Sad loss for racing, but you know, they were good ambassadors for the game.
Before you leave us, Michael, let's talk about this new track. We got a bit of time. It's a night race meeting. You've been in discussions via the Trainers Association and in discussions with Gold Circle. Paul Lafferty told me that you guys were invited here to have a look at the progress. You were taken around with golf carts, etc. What do you think of this new track? 12 runners per race, and you being a jock and a trainer, you'd have an opinion on both sides.
Yes, I must say I was very impressed on Wednesday when we came down here and looked at the track. I was quite surprised the progress they've done here and how good the track was looking. Obviously, there's a bit of work to do on the turf track because we're racing right on the outside of the existing track. And the turf isn't great, especially between the 12 and the 1600 meters, but I'm sure they'll be able to sort it out. I feel they must just let the turf go a bit longer. I think they've got it a bit too short, and you know, with this, you know, with the restricted grass here, you know, they're going to do a lot of damage if they don't let this turf grow a bit longer, you know, so they don't get much root damage. But no, I think it's good. I mean, obviously from a jockey point of view, the less runners, the less interference. Yeah. But they're going to up that to 16, you know, once everything is completed. But no, you know, hats off to them. I must say, you know, you've got to give credit where credit is due. The progress here looks promising.
Thanks for that, Michael. You go enjoy the rest of your evening. That's a wrap from your stable. And well played here, well turned out the source, and I wish you the very best with you moving forward.
And thank you, and well tipped.
Thanks, Michael Roberts. Yeah, legend dancers come through to win it. I got so excited screaming this horse home, I forgot to take down the numbers. 5, 7, 9, and 1. That's your provisional result, race number 4.